the FDA may make suggestions, but they are only suggestions. The control remains at the local sites. That said, the FDA is going to potentially accept trials as part of new drug applications, biologic applications. The principle to all of it is good science is good science. It doesn't matter who did it. If you do things that are good science, the FDA will accept it. There are 4 basic concepts that the FDA looks at. One of them is the trial an adequate and well-controlled trial? And there are US regulations, 7 basic points that determine whether a trial is an adequate and well-controlled trial. And I'm really talking more about phase 2 and phase 3 at this point. But for the FDA to accept the trial as part of the new drug application or the biologic application, it needs to be an adequate and well-controlled trial. So open label, no. Uncontrolled, no. These are aspects that get carefully looked at. The other 3 items pertain directly to studies done outside the United States. And they are, the population needs to be representative of the US population. Well, virtually everything in Latin America is representative of the US population. I don't remember the last time we said a study in Latin America was not representative of the US population. Second, it needs to be representative of US practice. So medical practice needs to be similar. Basically, not anything that would conflict with the interpretation of the results. And that, again, Latin American practices are very similar to US practices, so that is not an obstacle to having the trials accepted in the United States. And the third is the investigators need to be qualified. That sort of goes along the same. Latin America has well-qualified investigators, well-trained, so that does not become an impairment to accepting the data. So it falls down more on, have you done the trial and has the company submitted it, than it is a problem with doing the trial in Latin America.
You've seen nothing that would show any difference in terms of rest of world, Latin America versus other parts of data, that it's as strong as anywhere else, even versus America data. Am I correct in that assumption based on what you said, or please qualify?
No, you are correct. And when inspections have been done, again, we've not seen investigator failures in Latin American countries. So the track record is perfectly fine.